I'm Aira V, student nurse, and today I'll be demonstrating how to administer IV medications via minigun. So I already compared my physician's order to the MAR and filled out my medication from the Pixis. So now we can go ahead and do our first check. So this is for Fritzfrida. This is Penicillin G Sodium. We need 3 million units. I have 5 million units here, which I know we have enough. This is given by IV, so this is for IV administration and given every 4 hours. So the patient is gonna get their first dose now. Okay. And it says here that she has no known allergies. A little bit of background from the patient is she came here 3 days ago. She was scratched by her cat on her left arm. So it's been getting sore and red and warm, so she has been admitted for cellulitis. So that's why the penicillin is ordered for the infection. Okay. So now we're gonna go ahead and review our PDM. So Penicillin G Sodium is an antibiotic that can be given by a nurse or a student nurse. Our maximal single dose is 5 million units. So for reconstitution instruction, we're gonna go over that once we're actually doing the reconstitution. So for stability and compatibility, it's compatible with normal saline, D5W, and dextrose saline combination and lactated ringers. Some potential hazard is if they have CHF, they can be overloaded, rash, electrolyte imbalance, anaphylaxis, or hypersensitivity reaction. They can also have coma and seizures, so we will explain that to the patient once we are giving this medication. So for IV reconstitution here, for 5 million units, is here to dilute with sterile water, normal saline D5W. I chose normal saline because our patient is already running normal saline for her primary line. So we can dilute this or reconstitute this in 3.1 ml of normal saline for a final volume of 5 ml and final concentration of 1 million units per ml. So I'm gonna get my normal saline here. In my syringe. So we're gonna swab our vial here, and I've checked it's not expired or and it's intact. Dry for 15. So we're gonna drop 3.1 ml of normal saline. We're gonna remove the bubbles. Now do the scoop method. So we have 3.1 ml. Okay. And now we're gonna inject that into our vial here. Then we're gonna swab again for 30 seconds, let it dry for 15. And gonna retract to release air. Then do the scoop method. Okay, so I calculated the dose that we need. We need 3 ml for our dose, which is 3 million units. So I'm gonna swab the medication again, just in case I touched it. And beforehand, we already mixed the medication.
And I calculated that I need 5 mLs of the drug to get 2.5 million units. Unit of air bubbles, we have the correct dose.
Just 3 ml. Now that we pulled out our medication, we can go ahead and do our second check. So again, this is for Fitzpida. The drug is Penicillin G Sodium. The dose is 3 million units. We have 3 ml here, which is 3 million units. This is given by IV, and this is for IV administration, and given every 4 hours. So they're gonna get their first dose now. Okay. So I have my mini bag here. So it says here to dilute the dose in 50 to 100 ml of normal saline or the 12W, and to administer over 15 to 30. So we're diluting this in 15 milliliters of normal saline because we don't want to overload our patient. She doesn't need any more fluid, and normal saline because it's compatible with what's the primary is running, and administering this over 30 minutes so we can have time to react if there's any hypersensitivity reaction. So I checked this, it's 50 ml and it's normal saline. I'm gonna swab the port for 30 seconds, let it back to 15.
The right drug is Penicillin G Sodium, which we have here. The right dose is 2.5 million units. The right dose.
And we're gonna invertly mix it. Right now there's no mix. I already did my label beforehand, so we're good. I'm also gonna put the rate just in case I forget it when I go to the bedside. So the rate is 106 ml per hour. Did my calculation there. Okay. So now we're going ahead and get our supplies ready. Just gonna go to the sharps container and my administration set, my MAR, and my. So now we're going to the patient's room. So before entering, I'm doing my entrance safety check. Patient bed is in the lowest position. The right IV primary is running, and the patient is not in any distress. So, hi, I'm Aira V. I'm a student nurse, and I'll be giving you your medication. Can you tell me your full name and your date of birth? Perfect. So I'm just gonna compare that your response to my MAR. Alright, so for the Fritz, the number 099-1625, the number 099-1625. And are you allergic to anything? No? Alright, so the patient is not allergic to anything. And so we're just gonna explain to the patient what we're giving. So Mrs. Fritz, I'm giving Penicillin G Sodium, which is an antibiotic. I know you got scratched by your cat in your left arm, so we're treating that cellulitis. So some side effects that you might feel is rash and some electrolyte imbalance, which we're gonna monitor. And if you're allergic to it, I'm gonna stay in your room for 5 minutes to see, or for we can monitor for that. And are you okay with taking this medication? Yes. So the patient agreed. While I'm here, I'm checking the side. It's not red, and it's not. There's no signs of verbalized or infiltration, so that's good. Okay. Right. So now I'm gonna do my third check. Right. So again, this is for the Fritz. Penicillin G Sodium, 3 million units. Okay. This is given by IV, so we have an IV minigun here, and every 4 hours. So she's getting the first dose now. Okay. So now we're gonna set up our secondary line. So I'm gonna lower my primary first. And then we're swab the port before the pump so it can be regulated by the tax.
5 ml in the bag for total volume. Within 30 minutes, it's gonna be 2 10 minutes per hour. So now that I got all that,
So swab for 30, let it dry for 15.
I'm going to order my primary.
And we're just gonna attach this here for now.
Give the patient the medication, so this
Gonna spike the bag. Make sure that we maintain sterility.
cat scratch. Nothing like to know that it's like affecting like wrap, Do you have any of these signs? Just call me on the phone and you don't leave it. Or you leave it by your bedside.
Then we're gonna program our secondary. So we have a total of 53 ml. And we're giving it over 30 minutes. Our rate is 106 ml per hour. And then we're gonna back prime. Make sure there's no air bubbles in the line. Oh, make sure this is half full. And that on cam, and then confirm secondary. Let's start. Okay. So all cams are open. Gonna wait for 3 drips. 1, 2. Alright, so the 3 drips has gone. And so again, this is Fritz. If you're feeling any of the side effects that I mentioned, please let us know. We'll put your call bell within reach and your bed in the lowest position, and I will document that I've given this. So I'm also staying in the patient's room for 5 minutes to see if there's any allergic reaction. 5 minutes has gone and they're okay. So